Oh my goodness, but then this purplish baby here, she is so cute. Look at how pretty these are. Jalapeno peppers decided to do the most. I actually almost forgot about these guys because they're just sitting here nicely in a corner. But look at how beautiful they have turned out. Something to celebrate on this last day of the challenge. Let's just remove some of the weeds in here. However, look at this guy. They just nicely growing. I actually almost forgot about these guys, honestly. And then to my surprise, I come in here and as I was watering them, I was like, wow, you guys have definitely grown. Whew, it's a little bit relaxing and relaxed today. And let's see. Progress still on the flowers, guys. When I always say, please make it a point that you label your plants immediately after you pot them. This row, I don't know what the heck is it that I planted here. Like literally, it's one plant in all these four. However, because I just put the label thing in and I didn't write on it, now I don't know. So it's going to definitely be a surprise. We'll see. And here's another one here. This one is actually even sad because it's actually flowering. It's blooming, germinating rather. And I'm not sure what it is. However, when I look closely at the sprouts, they pretty much resemble these ones. But we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. These guys as well, the sunflowers, I think now they are literally saying, lady, we are almost ready for the ground, or please put us in bigger pots. That's how beautiful they've come up. These ones are the ones that are next in line for me to put on the ground. And as you can see, it's the melon and the butternut and the Brussels sprout. Brussels sprout is not the time to be putting them, or actually I was not even supposed to have seeded these, but then to my surprise it looks like they're coming through. So we'll just take it as an experiment and put them down as well. I'm happy that at least now I have some working surface here. Happy about that. Take a peep in here. Those trays need to be washed. So yeah, finally I think this space is slowly but surely starting to clear up, because once I literally clear all of that, there would be enough space. Then the flowers as well, once I clear them, we will be good to go. But I'm not rushing anything. Then I brought in this pot plant to show you this weed. This weed, it's one of the weeds that are infesting my patches, and they are so strong. And the reason why they are so strong is because they actually seed underneath its bulbs. Let's just get something to show you how these guys keep growing. And the thing is, when you clean your patches, right, and it so happens that you dig these bulbs and they go back into the ground, because they do, then they seed almost everywhere. Ooh, it's quite hard. Okay, at least I managed to get one. They have these bulbs, and if this thing goes back into the ground, it starts seeding. And so when you're tuning and tilting your soil, and it happens that you don't see them, wherever they go, they sprout and sprout and sprout. So I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Look at that. There's all these peanut-like looking things that the bottom of the plant. I don't know what this weed is called, honestly. So yeah, and normally what they do is where they are, they actually start encroaching on the space, and whatever you have planted there, they almost consume it, and your plants die off. So yeah, let's just dig in, because like I promise you, there's still a lot more of these peanut-like things. See what I mean? There is just a lot of them if you actually dig deeper. See, there we are. So just imagine you tilting the ground, right? And as you are tilting, that happens. They recede. They just recede in the space, and they just cause chaos. I'm going to show you just now how much of these I actually have on the ground. So normally when you do your weeding out, you want to almost get to the plant itself, the weed itself rather, and really just dig deep enough so that you at least get to the bottom of it. Because you see now, these roots to my fern plant that was in here, of which really didn't survive because of that. Let me just clear here so that you see. You see these stems to the fern plant that I initially had in here, and for some reason they just got consumed by these weeds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just clear this pot. You see all of this, that is that fern, and it was such a beautiful fern plant. So I'm going to just clean this pot and take the weeds into my compost tea and let them brew in there, and reuse this for my spring onions. This pot. Right. Here we go. This is the weed that I was telling you about, and look how pretty the flowers it gives off are. Such a beautiful illusion, eh? But then these things, when they are in a bed like this and you start planting, they like literally consume whatever it is that you plant there. So definitely this one has a lot of them. Look at that. So ideally when I start working on this bed, I would have to just come around it and dig it out and hopefully get to the peanut-like seeds and take them off. It's just infested with this weed. Then this other patch as well, you see it has this weed. Yeah, it's quite prominent on these two, and I see here in between my slabs as well, and it's actually growing even stronger in between the slabs. You see there is one here, look, in between the slab here there is like an entourage of them. There is more of it here. Oh my goodness. But then this purplish baby here, she is so cute. Look at how pretty these are. And they are weeds. Oh my word. Oh my word. Look at this bed. It's also infested with this type of weed. Look at that. Just there. Here. So definitely when I start working on this bed, on these beds, I would really need to be extra careful not to spread this weed around. And look at how beautiful this pest is here. Beautiful pest. Okay, it's day 30 guys today, so please forgive me. I am taking my own sweet time, and on this walkway as well, it's like gazillions of them. Look at how prominent these guys are. They're just everywhere next to my flower bed, and they are going to exactly start encroaching on the flower bed, and I need to really do something about it. An update: our sunflowers are really taking on well. Our tomato there, I don't know why, tomato, you decided to come here, but then it's all good. I'm not complaining. There's more of the sunflowers just there. There's more of the sunflowers. There is definitely more of the sunflowers. And the row that I put here for I can't put my hand in here because of the bed net. I was trying to trap the beds and I actually trapped myself out. So yeah. I'm encouraged. I really am encouraged about the little life that I see here. You know what? I think this is tomatoes, guys. I think there's just tomatoes everywhere. This looks like a tomato plant. It actually looks like a tomato. No, it's not. Tomato plants are very fairy. This is fairy-ish, but they're not like the tomato. I might actually be wrong. It might not be the tomato. Could possibly be the seed. No, it's not the tomato. It's definitely not a tomato. Looks like one though. Looks like one, but then on the stem, with regards to the tomato plant, on the stem itself, just here, it is more fairy than this one. This one looks a little bit shiny for my liking to actually say it is a tomato. Chances are it could be the seedlings that I put here. Who knows? But then I'm just encouraged by the fact that there is greenery happening here. I really am. Of which brings me to my next point. We put down we poured the compost tea, the fertilizer tea rather, into this space 2 days back, right? And I'm inclined to say, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just plant here and see what happens. If the plants that I'm going to put here don't take on, I can always resprout them. But then if they do, at least I get to save myself a lot of time. Because if I am to wait, you know, guys, there's a lot of waiting that happens in the garden. But then, I need to get my seedlings on the ground ASAP. And this is a very beautiful, big space that can help a lot. So we're definitely getting this guy done. Let's go and look at our tomatoes that we put down yesterday. Okay, they seem to be loving the space, but because of the sun, of course, some of them look like they're like, oh sisters, no, why are we here? Exactly. Look at that. Look at these guys. They like but then it's the heat. Once they start getting stabilized in the space, they would just become strong and come up. I'm trying to look for one tomato plant to show you the difference between the one that is in the flower bed and the tomato ones here. Okay, let's look for one that looks a little bit healthy and which can stand the test of time. Okay, there we are. You see, this one doesn't look shiny, is a little bit more hairy than the other ones there. And whilst they're still very small, they are very darkish here, but then as they grow, they lose the color, and you'll see the color go under the leaves. I don't know if you can see that it is a little bit darker. And yes, if you come closer, you see how hairy the tomato plant is. So compared to the ones that are in the flower bed, I think that is the difference. I don't know. I'm just thinking from my observation. So I'm going to water these guys just now, just to give them a little bit of a boost. And voila. Then let's go to our cheerleader. our cheerleader. Okay, these guys are taking on very well here next to the aloo. I'm quite happy. It's the pumpkin. For some reason, I'm the only one in this household that really likes pumpkin and sweet potato. The rest of them, they are just not coming for those two. Look at the beans. Look at the beans. They are just doing the most. Just hold on a second. What's up, babe? Is it? I'm coming just now. I'm coming just now. Let's just do the potato, then I'll be with you guys. Alrighty, here's our cheerleader. Ooh, our cheerleader stump is stronger. Ooh, guys, cheerleader is doing the most. I'm actually gonna call the potatoes cheerleader. Hey. Oh, and then for some reason, fun fact, I'm the only one in this household that doesn't really like potatoes. And my people can have potatoes every day if it were up to them. And I'm just not a potato fan. Oh gosh, look at this pretty thing doing its own thing here. Hello, my cheerleader. You are doing amazing, my baby. Cheerleader is doing the most. Cheerleader is just doing the most. Could you die? Okay, all 5 that are planted in here seem to be nicely sprouting. So let's just go back a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, someone once said to me, don't count your plants. I don't know. And we planted 6 in here. Initially, I thought there was nothing happening this side, but then look, this one is like, no, sisters, we are fighting for our life. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, doing the most. Oh, these guys, they're quite strong, eh? Look at that. Hi, Bouncy. Oh my goodness me. I'm just encouraged by the potatoes, Really, the last time I had potatoes in tires, they showed me smash. And it looks like they are really trying to survive. And I am here for it. I really am here for it. So yeah. I feel like I can just make an update on the potatoes on a daily basis, guys, because wow, I don't know if you saw the stems yesterday and look at the stems today. Like literally, they're almost the size of my finger. Maybe we should measure potatoes every day. All right, let me go and attend to my people, then come back and resume day 30. Day 30. Ooh la la. And here we are. Our strawberry is starting to make fruits. Our strawberry is starting to make beautiful fruits, as you can see. Okay, this one plant is the one that is really giving off a lot of strawberry fruits. As you can see, there we are. This one is still trying to find its feet, but the flowering part to the strawberry is actually coming through. As you can see, let's just move this one. Come out. Okay. As you can see, this one is strawberry seeds that we can just easily put back in here and hope for the best. Let's see. Okay. This one, I'm not seeing any strawberry fruits, but I'm seeing a lot of healthy life. Oh, there we are. There's one that is trying to pop through. There's another one that is coming through. Oh, okay. Seems like strawberry is really doing its most. This small one, and this is the one that was previously in my garden, is also really starting to take off. So, et voila. This looks awesome. Okay, let's just clear some of the weeds. While we are at it. I'm not going to clean all of the weeds, otherwise the day would run with me. I'm just going to remove the prominent ones that I can see while I'm still here. Hey baby, you're doing the most, eh? Mama is impressed with your progress. You're doing the most, my sweetheart. Okay, I'm gonna let you be for now. And yeah, I keep saying, let me start the day, and here I am busy going around. Okay, I'm going to use the previous compost patch to put down plants for today. I'm hoping that I can put down 2, 3, if not 4. That would be super awesome. Here's my friend, the one that I love to hate and hate to love. If there is nothing else that I can take from this 30 days other than this one particular thing, I would actually say I didn't grow at all. Okay, it's drizzling, nicely raining, and I have the butternut. It's just 2 of them. And here I have, let's see, the squash, a different type of the squash to the other one that I planted a few days back. Then here we have some sort of melon, just there. And here we have watermelon. So these are the 4 different types of plants that I want to put in this space. And like I said, it's drizzling. If there's one thing that this whole challenge really taught me, was the idea of being okay. Alright, clearly God approves. If there's one thing that I'm taking from this challenge more than anything else, is the idea of being okay with things not going how I want them to be or to go. The control freak in me has been humbled. You know, when I say humbled, it is an understatement. There was a time, I promise you, there was a time that this would have bothered me out of my head. And when you come to think of it, it's quite silly, because honestly, I'm working in the garden, and if it is raining, there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. It is raining. I cannot run to heaven and say, God, stop the tap. Just switch off the tap. Nah. I would have to work around that. And the idea of learning to just be okay with things not going how you intend for them to, and due to circumstances that are beyond your control. That is the biggest lesson that I really have learned. The idea of letting go of control and wanting for everything to be perfect. Oh, okay, by the way, I'm just enjoying the drizzling, and I'm just going to talk through this. So, just the idea of letting go and really surrendering to what is, it is what it is. In this instant, it's just one of those things whereby you can easily say, it is what it is. Oh guys, I'm just loving the fact that spring has sprung and the grass is slowly but surely turning green again. So I'm just rambling my thoughts, and I'm just realizing that, you know what, it has been a very beautiful up and down 30 days to this consistency challenge. Have I been consistent? Hell yes, I have been consistent with the challenge itself. Have I tried to mitigate a lot of things that I could have avoided? Yes, I have. I really have. There's some things that were just beyond my control. They were just, I'm going to speak about those in another video. And there's just things that at times I really wanted to really cry. Like yesterday, there was an instant that just almost broke me. But I just said, you know what? It is what it is. It happened. Let's move on. Of which, that's what we're doing. And guess what? After this nice, beautiful rant, the rain ceases. So, we are back to square one. Let us get these babies on the ground whilst I have the chance. Right? This is day 30 of 30. The only thing that's left now is to go and edit the video and upload. And yeah, the challenge would be done. So, I'm just hoping with everything in me that they really pick up in this space. And while I was putting down the plants, some of the planting sockets had soil with earthworms in them. I think I saw about 6, if not 7 earthworms, of which I actually put on the bed as well. So let's just hope those do wonders as well here, and they become fruitful and multiply, right? So I think the other thing that I'm noticing is I would probably have to constantly water this bed, like a lot, because most of the soil is quite easy to dig, so I'm not sure if the water penetrates all the way to the bottom of the beds, because as you can see here, let's just see, you see it's actually running down to the side. So I would probably really need to start putting in some more attention to this bed and really soak it, maybe let's just say on a daily basis, up until I can actually see that everyone that is here is thriving, and at least the water is starting to actually penetrate into the soil. And then we do what we need to do with what we got. Okay. Alright, let's call it a quits. Guys, before I actually close this video, I just want to say to each and every one of you that has been watching my videos, especially for the past 30 days, who has been commenting, liking, it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the enthusiasm that you guys kept me going with. And just waking up and knowing that one of you is going to just put a beautiful comment to just help me keep going. I really, really appreciate that, and I do not take it light. So, with all that has been said, I just wanted to say truly, truly, truly thank you. And yeah, more than anything else, I think, not that I think, God needs to be given the glory for all of this, because it's not by my doing that things manage to fall in place, but the Most High had a purpose for this, and I'm truly thankful. To God be the glory.